It's that time of year. It's here. It's finally here, the NFL draft. I want to hit a couple things real quick. I think the national media has this problem with the Cowboys. They have an outdated view of how we draft. We're not the Oakland Raiders anymore. We don't draft like the Oakland Raiders anymore. We don't think about just size and speed and all that kind of things, combine numbers. We actually draft players, some good, some average, but we actually go for players these days. That's why I think the Cowboys will be targeting guys like Jared Odrick and, maybe Pouncey if he falls or someone like that. A solid football player that can get the job done, come in probably day one and be productive. Um, Looking forward from beyond that, a couple of guys that I hope they look into second, third, and fourth rounds. To me, Emmanuel Sanders, Gilliard out of Cincinnati, a couple guys like that. Even the Florida State safety that went to Oxford, I think that's a guy to look into. His name escapes me right this minute. But in the later rounds, fourth, fifth, be a good guy to stash, red shirt more or less for a year and bring him along. And Roll is his name. And apart from that, just take the guy that's available. And if you can move down a little bit to make that happen, so be it. To get extra picks. They have 6 right now. We'd like to get a little bit more, especially given that this draft has more kids in it, more juniors and things like that because of the impending perhaps lockout. We're going to cross our fingers on that one. And other than that, a couple of things that I want to bring up. I think the Cardinals need to be looking at a quarterback in the second round. I don't particularly like Leonard. And obviously the Bills need to do something, try to trade up to get a quarterback. Clausen obviously would be one of the guys that would come to mind there. And I hope for Tebow's sake that he's taken in the second round or even in the third round and gets a chance to sit behind an established veteran. The only team that I could see taking him in the first round where it would make sense is Minnesota if, of course, Brett Favre comes back. See, I'm skipping around here big time. You look at the teams, you'll know what kind of team you are by the kind of players that they take. You look at Oakland, they'll probably take a guy 10 picks before they should. I've heard Kyle Wilson, I believe it, even though he probably should be picked around the lower 20s. He'll probably be picked a lot sooner than he should. And that's why I think Cowboys should look at them to try to possibly taking advantage of teams like that and trading down a little bit and getting value for it and getting several picks in this round for a guy that's probably overrated anyhow. And that's where I'm at on it. Well, we're looking at 5 hours and about 15 minutes. Can't get here quick enough. This is Jason Perkins signing off.